Hi, I want to welcome everybody here to the Horde Complex, about two-thirds of a mile west of the Andrew College campus on Highway 82. Got a shout out already from Alex Felger's mama, or grandmama, I guess. Maritza Felger, let's go Tiger. Shout out to Alex from mom and dad. I guess that is mom. Again, big matchup here. First round of the Gcaa playoffs matchup between the Gordon State Lady Highlanders and the Andrew College Lady Fighting Tigers. Starting for the visitors from Gordon, they will send out number 2, Taylor Broughton, number 3, Sabrina White, number 4, Marisol Estrada, number 7, Hayden Banks, number 10, Nicole Reynoso, number 11, Jocelyn Benitez, number 13 in goal will be Sydney Moore, number 14, Michelle Cruz, number 16, Aliyah Wazarudin, number 19, Alexis Greenstein, and number 20, Alyssa Lowers. For the Lady Fighting Tigers, a late change here. Emily Adcox is going to be unable to play. The in goal will be Solo. Defensively, Bailey Ushery, Sarah DeYoung, Allison Bork, Carissa Tracones. Holding mid will be Alexis Phillips. Attacking mids will be Alex Felger, Sydney Hoiberg, and Agnes Evangelista and Peyton Tullis, and up top will be Buffy Tillman. About 4 or 5 minutes here from the game time. Again, Emily's knee is going to preclude her from starting. She may still play, but at this point, Kyle's going to make sure that we are ready. Again, this is the first round of the GCAA Region 17 and JCAA Region 17 Women's Soccer Tournament. Darton was the number 1 seed, A-back number 2. Andrew College is 4th, Gordon is 5th. I'm guessing GMC must have been 3rd, and then South Georgia State was 6th. So the winner of this matchup will take on Darton State on Friday in Albany. With the winner of that going to the championship game on Sunday. So, as you can start to see, some of the girls are starting to file out for Andrew. And here comes the Gordon State girls, and we'll be ready to go here in just a minute. We want to welcome everybody here today for this first round playoff match of the GCAA between the Lady Highlanders of Gordon State and the Lady Fighting Tigers of Andrew College. The winner of this match will go on to Albany to play Darton State on Friday night. As soon as we fan out, we're going to play the national anthem. The flag sits in behind the stands over there if you'll turn around. And we'll get ready to play the national anthem. I want to welcome everybody back here. Karen D, Go Lady Fighting Tigers. Appreciate the shout out. Got 19 watching. Rudy Rediger, men's soccer coach, just showed up. Got him a nice chair. Found a shady spot. Oh, and he's the clock manager. Thank goodness. Lord have mercy. And our dog, I can't remember her name now, but she's come and gone twice and back for a third time, so we had to chain her up. Got her on a nice collar leash. She's sitting right there in the shade. She seems to be doing just fine. And again, big matchup today. Again, for the Tigers. Solo and goal. Defenders, Bailey, DeYoung, Bork, and Turcones. Holding mid, Phillips. Attacking mid, Felger, Hoiberg, Evangelista, and Tullis. And up top, Buffy Tillman. For the Lady Highlanders of Gordon State, in goal is Moore. Defensively, they have Broughton and Lazarudin. And some combination of midfielders and forwards: White, Estrada, Banks, Benitez, Reynoso, Cruz, Lowers, and Greenstein. I hope I don't mess that up too bad. Tigers are through with their pregame. Gordon looks to be about done with their pregame. And we'll get ready to go. Here on the Andrew College Digital Network, I'm Mark Brown. Kenneth Williams up on the camera. A little warm for late October. Awfully dry. Hadn't had rain around here in several weeks. Had some 40-degree nights over the weekend, but not a whole lot. Temperature has gotten back up into the 80s, and looks like Gordon won the toss, or Andrew did. I'm not sure, but Gordon will start with the ball either way. Gordon is on your left in all blue. Andrew in home whites. There to your right. Reynoso goes back. Over to Lowers, out wide. It's taken away by Usry. Challenge there. It'll be a throw in. Taken away by Greenstein. Up ahead to Reynoso. Bork with her. Coming out is Solo and just wide. But a good run right there from Reynoso. Nice feed there from Greenstein. It's a foot race, and Reynoso got a shot on just wide. Solo with a goal kick, line drive. Pointed right back in by Lowers, knocked down by Phillips. Greenstein. Hoiberg comes out of there with it. Payton's in. Has a Rudin with her, though. And went out the back, so it'll be a goal kick. Gordon has a man down. Can't see who it is just yet. Looks like Estrada. It's either Estrada or Cruz. It may not have been either. I think it's number 11 now. Benitez, my bad. Moore with the goalie kick. Agnes tried to hit it along. Taken back. Cruz up ahead. Ushery with it, but it'll go out. Be a throw in. Again, match just starting. Headed back out by Greenstein. Felger heads it along. Estrada plays it forward, but it goes out. Cruz with a throw-in. Tries to find Greenstein, but it goes off of her. And out, and it'll be a throw-in for Bailey. Into a pack. Greenstein comes out with it. Being pulled on by Felger, and that's a foul. Looks like Banks will take the free kick. Tried to go quickly, but thought about it again. Kick into the middle. Flowers pokes it into the middle. Phillips comes out of there with it. Greenstein knocks it down, but Phillips comes out of there with it. Trying to get it ahead to Buffy. Strada giving chase. Back to Moore. Moore down the left side. That may go out. It does. Kicked out by Cruz. Ushery with a throw in. Agnes on the ball. Agnes back to Ushery. She comes, swings wide left. Peyton in the middle. Wazarudin misses the jump. Hoiberg jumps in on the attack. Tapped away by Wazarudin, but it goes out. So we have a throw in for Andrew. Traconis will take it. Carissa. "41 minutes," Rody tells me. Ball kicks by. Oh, and Hoiberg was going to take a shot. Phillips unable to kill him with that. Bork plays it out wide left, and Carissa looked up and the ball went off fire. It'll be a throw in. Wazarudin with the throw in. Flowers. Reynoso. Tullis picks it up. Over to Hoiberg. Back to Tullis. Into the middle. Lowers knocks it down. Reynoso. Accidental foul there by Sydney. Banks will take the free kick. Kicked into the middle and taken by Agnes. Tigers got numbers here. Agnes looking for Buffy, but taken down by Cruz. Back into the middle, Benitez. Benitez looking to spring. Bork, though, cuts that off. Goes out wide with it. Ushery kicks it back up to the field. Back into the middle. White with it. Plays it back. Little flip into the middle. Reynoso. She'll play it back to Lowers. Lowers looking to break. Ushery kicks off her foot. Ushery giving chase down into the corner. Ushery will clear. That'll be a throw in for Gordon. Again, just went past the 41-minute mark. Benitez. Agnes broke that up. Rolled out of bounds. White going to throw it in, I think. No, she'll give it up to Cruz. Ball comes back. White back into the middle. Cleared there nicely by Phillips, but on Estrada's toe. Flowers changes direction, left foot from distance. Solo with an easy save. Big boot. Sydney Traho, and it kicks through, and here comes Buffy. Nice play there. White looks to turn. Comes Reynoso, but Bork out ahead of her. Bork all the way back to Solo. Floated into the middle for Phillips. Phillips kicks it out wide to Ushery. He takes a big bounce. Ushery forwards it ahead. Strada over there to make a play. Cruz. Oh, and that's offside. Phillips will take the free kick. Big line drive, knocked down by Lowers. Greenstein heads it forward. Ushery. Sarah DeYoung boots it up in the air. Lowers goes out wide with it. Greenstein picks it up. Felger pressuring her. Changes direction, but Felger takes it away. Pokes through there. Looks like Reynoso with it. Into the middle, but Sydney there breaks that up. Banks. Wazaruden is in. Whether she can save it or not. Cross goes into the middle. Well, that'll be a corner. No, it's not a corner. I didn't think it was a corner, but one ref said yes, the other one said no, and the guy in the middle said no. So Solo with a goal kick. Nice kick into the middle over. Banks heads it up. Tullis and Hoiberg there. Banks. Wazaruden and Hoiberg battling it out. That's a foul called on Sydney. Banks will take the free kick. Kicked into the middle field. Agnes has it right back where it came from. Broughton. Cones picks it up. Phillips. Trying to send Peyton, but a little too far. Peyton hits it back in. Lowers. Comes all the way to Carissa. Carissa side steps White. Hoiberg with it now. Hoiberg looking. It's Buffy. Hoiberg comes out with it. Allison clears. Peyton trying to get chased, but it'll roll out. That'll be a throw in for Gordon. 35, Rudy tells me. Looks like Wazaruden will take the throw in. Will make the throw in. Up the line to White. Goes out. It'll stay with Gordon. Wazaruden will throw it in again. Goes into Lowers. Back to Wazaruden, but too far ahead of her, so Tigers will take over. Carissa. Headed back out by Wazaruden. Tracone's going to try it again. Finds Agnes. Off her knee. Able to keep it alive. Carissa. Into the middle to Alexis. Broken up there by Reynoso. Alexis goes wide. Greenstein unable to control it. Felger over to Ushery. Greenstein comes out with it. Back to Lowers. Knocked down. Buffy with it now. Trying to turn. Buffy with a left foot shot, but if that was a pass or a shot. Number 8 will check in. That's Elizabeth Harris, and Sabrina White will check out. Emily Adcox, I see, is getting some tape here. Harris, unable to control it. Hoiberg comes out into the middle. White, Reynoso comes out with it. That'll be a throw in. Carissa will take it. To Buffy. Aiden kicks it into the middle. Strada sends it back up the middle. Alexis there. Send it back the other direction. Cruz giving chase with Felger. Cruz just kicks it out. I mean, Estrada. Well, maybe that was Cruz. That was Cruz. Throwing from Ussery. Headed forward by Agnes right on Buffy's foot. Buffy's going to try and take a shot. Tough angle, though. Unable to get nothing on it either, so it'll go wide. And Banks will take the goal kick. Takes a bounce. Greenstein. Ball goes out. Throw in for Ussery. Estrada comes off the back line. Looking to get it to Reynoso. A little too far. Bork, though, changes direction. It'll go out. Looks like Estrada will take the throw in. Looking for somebody. Only forwards out ahead to Harris. Trying to make the turn. Does get around Bork back into the middle and Ussery there, but taken back. Danger spot here. Felger kicks it out to Hoiberg. Hoiberg with space. Looking to send Felger. Got Buffy up top. Buffy turns left. Buffy still with it on her foot. Still going left. Changes direction. Pokes it ahead to Agnes. Agnes looking to come in. Broughton, though, stands her up. Poke back out. Felger still has it. Felger kind of mishit that, but it stays in. Broughton with it. Pokes it ahead, but it looks like it'll go out, and it will be a throw in here. Felger decides to go backwards. Ussery with it. Ussery floats one into the middle, looking for Peyton. Peyton heads it. And Buffy's standing side by side, but Alexis has it now. Alexis with a long shot, knocked down by Banks. Alexis with it again. Alexis with another shot. That'll go wide. I got 30 watching. Anybody want to give a shout out? Like I said, to get that little box there to the right, says say something. Beautiful day here at the Hort Athletic Complex. Banks with a kick. Hoiberg comes out of nowhere. Changes direction. Estrada coming through. Poked ahead to Cruz. Cruz trying to find Reynoso. Reynoso's in. Greenstein with her. Poked ahead. Reynoso still with it. Still with it. Looking for some help. Ussery takes her off of it. Kicked towards the goal by, and a little too far for Wazarudin. Henry Brown here to be a good one. Carol Airbow too. Henry going to be a ball fellow for us. It appears. Just under 29, Rudy tells me. Nice kick from Solo. Agnes with a touch. Banks trying to come out of there with it, but it goes to Phillips. Phillips pumps one ahead, and here comes Buffy again. Could he keep her way out? Clears it, but way out of the goal. Felger still with it, trying to get it to Buffy, but cleared again. This time by Broughton. It'll go out. Moore was way out of her goal. Her Kyle hollering at her hit it. Moore was hustling back. Not an easy thing to do. Tillman with it. Tillman back to DeYoung. Tries to get it forward. Sidney coming out of there, though. Sidney with a shot. Goes off of Broughton. That'll be a corner for Andrew. First corner for Andrew, I think. Is that right? Rudy says yes. And looks like think that's Alvarez looking to check in. Alexis Phillips to take the corner. That is a beautiful shot right there, and Moore reach up, pulls it out of the air. Yeah, that was a Troy ball, was right. Moore waving everybody down. Take a big hop. Reynoso heads it over to Greenstein, but Hoiberg takes that away. Back to Allison. Tried to get it to Carissa, maybe a little too far and unable to keep it in play. Alvarez is checking in. That is Caitlin Alvarez, who's coming off. Looks like Michelle Cruz come off. And Wazarun will throw it in. Payton knocked that out of the air and went out of bounds. Wazarun looking for Harris, goes over her head. Reynoso comes out of there with it, looking for help. Her and Bork comes through. Payton, Benitez with it. Bork checking her, stays in bounds. Bork and Payton in there. Oh, and Benitez comes out. It gets out ahead to Harris. Harris to Greenstein, goes all the way across. Felger misfanned on it, but it bounced away from Alvarez. Flowers with a long shot, but way high. Be careful down there, Solo. Get hung up in the net. Baseball and softball out here practicing. Solo. Banks heads it forward. Benitez settles it down. Looking to send Alvarez. Benitez with it still. She does send Alvarez, or Greenstein, but behind her. Back to Benitez. Benitez with a shot, knocked down by Phillips. Phillips up to Hoiberg. Hoiberg looking around Wazaruden. Good battle here. Good battle. Broughton kicks it into the middle, but Phillips comes out with it with a head of steam. Looking for Agnes, knocked down by Alvarez. Big collision there. Harris comes out with it. Sarah to Young. Then back to Agnes. Over to Ushery, and this might be trouble. All still in play. Banks clears it. Felger. Back to Phillips. Phillips looking left. Finds Payton. Payton with a little back flip to Carissa. Carissa trying to find it back. Here we go. Here comes Wazaruden. Nice play there by Bork. Looks like Sabrina White will check back in. Elizabeth Harris will check out. Greenstein with a throw in. Still scoreless here. Benitez settles it. Back to Lowers. To Greenstein. Back to Benitez. Benitez turns. Flips it down the right side. Here comes Wazaruden again. I don't know if she's going to be able to get there. She does. Back to Greenstein. Turns. Benitez. Agnes there. Flips it back in there towards the goal. And Solo was able to come out and pick it up. A little pressure there from Gordon. What time we got, Rudy? 23:50, Rudy tells me. Ball goes over Banks' head. Buffy giving chase. Maybe. Unable to keep it in. Azzy and Candace looking to check in. Banks into Broughton. Buffy pressuring her. Back to Banks. Into the middle. Settled down nice by White. Benitez. Greenstein. Bork's out ahead. Bork will play it back to Solo. Solo's kick will go out of bounds. It'll be a throw in. Braley Davis will check in for Gordon. And I don't know who's coming out. Oh, Benitez coming out. Again, Azzy and Candace going in. Felger and Buffy coming out. Knocked down by White. Wazaruden plays it in the middle. Lowers with a nice knockdown. Broughton. Back to Banks. Back to White. Back to Broughton. Thrown in there, but behind Greenstein. It's played outside, but too far. And Wazarun with a throw in. Greenstein flicks it ahead. Sydney comes out of there with it. Dangerous spot right here. Greenstein, I don't think is going to get there. She does. Bork. That's kicked out by Greenstein. Be a throw in. Oh, it's throwing for Gordon. Huh. Greenstein into the middle. Goes in there in dangerous spot. Phillips comes out with it though. Pressure. Lowers. Poked away by Candace. She goes wide to Estrada. Estrada changes direction. Tried to flip it out wide from Reynoso. Estrada with it again. Ustry comes up. There's Ustry with it. I'm sorry. That was Sarah DeYoung who came up. Be another throw in. Alvarez will take that. Bork clears that out. And going from almost in the corner. White with it. Ustry clears it out again. It's going to be another throw in. Oh no, I'm sorry. Lena Rodriguez checking in for Agnes. And it is a throw in for Andrew College. Oh, here we go. Got another shout out from the one who knocks. Laugh out loud. Hoiberg met by Lowers. Alvarez heads it. Pushed forward by Cruz. Comes to Davis as he pressures her. Banks. Out wide to Estrada. Estrada going the wrong direction. A lot of pressure there. 20 minutes left. Back to Estrada. Estrada trying to go wide right. Goes through. Wazaruden. Looks like it's poked out by Peyton. Flow seems to go in one direction for a while, then it goes in the other direction. Back here to Davis. Goes wide to Wazaruden, but she's unable to handle it. Peyton into the middle. Oh, Broughton goes underneath her feet, and here comes Azzy. After Estrada. Estrada looking ahead, still with it on her foot. Everybody trying to stay onside. White with a shot and a nice save by Solo. Tigers being a little careless right now on defense. See if they can turn it around for hours. Sarah DeYoung settles it down. Pokes it into the middle. Broughton that's Estrada knocks it down. Candace in battle. Alvarez comes out with it. Now to Estrada. Alvarez with it to Reynoso. Candace from behind. Alvarez with it. Reynoso down into the corner. Tried to save it, but unable to. Elizabeth Harris and Benitez looking to check back in. Looks like Paley will take the throw in. Oh, another one for 14. That's Cruz. She's looking to check in too. Thrown into the middle. No man's land. Lena tries to come out of there with it. Harris knocked down by Alexis. Now it's on Lena's foot. Then it goes wide left to Peyton. Poked away. Wazaruden. Banks. Banks with it still. Looking to send somebody. Knocked down by Alexis. Popped into the air. Carissa. Banks still with it. Banks comes out of there with it. Wazaruden. Into the middle. Nobody there. And Hoiberg's got it now. That's going to be a little too far. So Harris, Benitez, and Cruz will check in. Davis, Alvarez, and Reynoso will check out. Mazarudin with a throw-in. Hines Greenstein. Flowers. Out ahead, knocked down by Bailey. Kicked back into the middle. Picked up by Candace. Stepped up by Banks. Greenstein. Oh, it went behind Benitez. Cursor with the... was going to be the throw in. She'll go to Alina. Alina with the long throw in. Banks heads it down, but it comes right back to Rodriguez. Benitez. Alexis Phillips coming through. There's White. Sarah DeYoung steps up. Overberg heads it out to Peyton. Peyton and Sydney together. Peyton out wide. Peyton heading towards the goal. Overberg with a left foot and right at Moore. Good opportunity. What we got, Rudy? 16:04 left. High boot coming this way. Carissa settles it down. Hoiberg settles it more. Hoiberg with a flip. Peyton unable to control it. It'll go out of bounds. Be another throw in for Gordon. Mazarudin looks gassed. Hines Greenstein settles it. And that's going to go out. Trying to go up the right side. Rodriguez with the throw in. Banks kicks it into the middle. Harris comes out of there with it with a burst. Her and Candace going at it. Ussery giving chase. Cruz backs off, tries to stop that, goes all the way through. Estrada. Cruz. Benitez. Benitez knocked down. It'll be a foul. Be a free kick. Banks is usually taking these, but it looks like they're going to let Estrada take this one. Kick into the middle, knocked down by DeYoung. Shot. Wide left. Mazarudin. Oh, just past her foot. I think she couldn't decide whether to try and stop it or kick it, and was unable to do either. So solo. Here comes Agnes looking to check back in. Solo. Lowers. Benitez with a header forward. Headed again by White. Phillips kicks it out wide to Peyton. Peyton back to Carissa. Mazarudin takes that off her foot. Mazarudin with it still goes out wide to Greenstein. Greenstein keeps it in bounds. Has to get rid of it though. Phillips will kick it up the left side. Sydney right there. Trying to get it around Lowers. Into the middle to Azzy. Azzy turns right, goes wide, but that's knocked back. Here comes Estrada. Here comes Greenstein. Oh, and that's offside. Looks like Agnes is going to come in. The offside's called. Chris will take the free kick. Into the middle, Lowers kicks it back the other way. Alexis kicks it back the other way. Peyton trying to keep it in and does. Ball goes the other way. Peyton hands it off to Agnes coming in. I don't know. Oh, Azzy's coming off. Okay. Alina will be 12.5, Rudy tells me. Alina into the middle. A long throw in. Banks comes out of there, but Carissa picks up the loose ball. Greenstein with it now, looking for somebody. Carissa and her battling. Greenstein, oh, Hoiberg comes out of it with it. Alexis goes wide right. And Moore will come pick it up. When I say white, it's pronounced W-I-G-H, or spelled W-I-G-H-T. I hope that's pronounced right. Bounce knocked down by Harris. Benitez comes out of there with it, turns, plays back to Banks. Banks, oh, and that's knocked down by Alina. Here we go. Poked out by Banks. That'll be a throw in for Andrew. Reynoso looking to check back in. Rodriguez with the throw in. Long throw in. That ball's in front. Oh, and Moore out of keep. Pick it up. Tanya Wazarud, let's go Highlanders. All right. Appreciate y'all tuning in. That goal kick goes wide right, and it's going to bounce out easily. So, Felger in for Candace and Reynoso in for Harris. Be a throw in for Alina. Ball goes over the top of everybody's head. Banks gets a head on it, but Agnes is still within control. Peyton right in front, trying to get a shot. And that'll be a goal kick. Banks with the free goal kick. Converges. White comes out of there with it, and everybody's onside. Comes Greenstein, Bowers. Tries to play it back to the middle and cleared by Ustry. Maybe not yet. Still in bounds. And that'll be a throw in, I guess. Appears to be. Gordon's only got 2 people down there with her. Trying to find somebody. She finds Benitez. And I guess that'll be a goal kick. A corner kick. I think this is Gordon's second, maybe third. Not too good with keeping up with stats. Looks like they're going to play short to Banks, and they do. Here comes... Oh, Gordon with an opportunity, but they're just not able... Oh, and Agnes comes out of there with it, and now comes Hoiberg. Gordon unable to do anything with that. Wazaruden. Poked ahead to Broughton. Broughton kicks it back down this side. Carissa turns. They'll go back to Solo. Here comes Reynoso. Floats it into the middle. Bork clears. Another shot, but that's way wide. A lot of sporadic pressure here on both sides. Eight and a half here, still scoreless. Horde Complex. Again, first round of the GCAA Region 17 playoffs. Winner goes to play Darton Friday in Albany. Loser, the season's done. Flowers doesn't like the head too much apparently. Missed fan there. Estrada did. Back to Moore. A big kick. And that's sent right back by Bailey. And I believe that's going to go out. And it does. Buffy Tillman looking to check back in with about 7 to go. Cruz. Felger tried to knock that down. Lena come out with it, but kicked it back out of bounds. Another throw in. Cruz goes real short. Felger presses Benitez. Cleared in the middle, but Alexis Phillips has it. Reynoso pressuring her. Oh, and that goes off of comes Tillman. Lena coming out. Looks like Carissa will take the throw in. Payton, nice header, deep. Punched in the middle, but that's kind of a dangerous spot. White settles it. Buffy chase. Greenstein up the line. Carissa there, though. Oh, and that's poked back, but Allison. Back into the middle. Sydney heads it forward. Payton without her foot now. Agnes crosses behind her. Payton trying to go wide. And that'll go out the back, and that should be a corner. Again, both teams really sporadic with action. A lot of dead time, and then all of a sudden one team or the other gets something going. And if we wind down the first half here, I'm assuming Alexis Phillips will take the corner. 6 minutes left, Rudy tells me. Tigers with a big chance right here now. Said, there ain't been a whole lot of them all either for either team. High and deep. Oh, and Moore's foot and a half. It looks like she's about 6 inches taller than everybody. Coming out of there is Estrada. Both teams running back. Carissa, challenger. Here comes Estrada with it still. Into the middle. Here comes Reynoso. Cleared off by DeYoung. Nice clear to Felger. Felger into the middle to Alexis. Alexis finds Buffy. Buffy trying to send. A nice play there by Cruz, able to keep that. White to Lowers. Reynoso trying to go wide. She looks like she's in. Bork with her. Oh, and that's a nice tackle. Oh, and that'll be a throw in for Andrew. Nice tackle there by Bork. Looks like Chris will take the throw in. Gordon trying to press the issue here again. Just a couple minutes left in the first half. Agnes. Buffy, unfortunately, goes out. Unlucky there. So Wazaruno throw it in. Quickly in. Benitez, nobody there. Flicks one to the front. Greenstein still. Ussery. Looks like Courtney and Azzy looking to check in. Courtney Madalowski. Greenstein trying to get it in. Finally finds White. Back up to Cruz into the middle over the top of everybody. And Reynoso standing right in front. Nice save by Solo. I don't know how they weren't out of bounds or offside, but Reynoso was standing right there by herself. Solo had to come out and basically made a knee save right there. So it'll be another corner, I guess. Got both Benitez and Banks sitting there. They go short. Give it back to Banks. Here comes Banks into the middle. Cleared there nicely by Bork. Carissa, get it out of danger. Broughton settles it. Agnes right there takes that away. Agnes looking out wide of Felger, but Estrada right there is clear. Cruz keeps it in. Cruz with it now. Hoiberg pressuring. Solo having to come out and makes a nice play right there. Solo's going to come wide. 3 minutes left. Here comes Carissa. Trying to get it out, but pass goes behind Agnes. Unlucky there. Chris is going to have to come off. Like Azzy will check in. Alright, here we go. Wazarudin with a throw in. Benitez by herself. Goes down the line. Reynoso giving Chase Bork out ahead of her. Bork will just clear it out. Be another throw in. Wazarudin will take it. How much time? Just under 2 minutes. 158 Banks. Oh, and that goes off Agnes's head. Agnes trying to control. Sydney clears. Estrada. Oh, and Peyton with a good hustle there, but it'll stay. Wazarudin another throw in. Finds Manita down the line. Flips it ahead to Reynoso. Bork pokes it out of bounds. Wazarudin finds Benitez again. Agnes on her. Benitez. .107 left to go. That'll be a goal kick. All right, last minute of the first half here. Still scoreless. Good bit of action. Just been sporadic. Buffy will knock that down. Buffy trying to turn. White comes out of there with it. No, Buffy turns. She comes out of there with it. White. It's a foul on Buffy. Gotta hurry. 30 seconds left. Banks trying to get something going here. Banks kicks it all the way to the goal. One hopper. Solo with a kick. Gonna take a big bounce. Felger runs right into Estrada. That's a foul. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. And that'll do it. Alright, so a scoreless first half here from the Hort Athletic Complex. Got 45 to go here. Again, trying to determine who advances to the semifinals of the GCAA Women's Soccer Championship. In about 15 minutes, we're going to step away, me and Kenneth, for just a minute. We'll be back. Alright, about to start the second half here. Again, several chances for both teams. A couple corner kicks, I think, for both teams. I don't know if you can hear that or not, but there's the scoreboard. And again, 45 more minutes to go, and after that, be a couple of overtime, 5-minute overtime periods, I believe, and I think that's golden goal, but I'm not sure. I think it is. And if we don't get done with that, normally in the regular season, it would just be a tie, but seeing as how this is playoffs, it would be we'd go to PKs. We're a long way from that. Sorry. And looks like the Tigers are going to send out, looks like Courtney Matalowski is out there. Swidney, Felger, Agnes, Peyton, Alexis Phillips in the middle. Ushery, Sarah DeYoung, Allison Bork, and Carissa defensively. Solo in goal. Tigers start with the ball, back to Peyton. Peyton goes wide left, looking for Agnes, knocked down by Wazaruden. Agnes coming through there, though. Agnes with it now. Felger to her right. Over to her left. There was Matalowski. Wazaruden up to Benitez. Benitez up to White. White into the middle to Greenstein. Greenstein tries to go up the left side for Cruz. Usher will let it go out. Bailey with the throw in. Good throw into the middle, knocked down by Estrada. Estrada still with it. Felger on her. Estrada going right. Felger turns her. Back to Benitez, but that's broken up by Felger. Battle there, and that'll be a foul on Benitez. Again, winner goes to play Darton Friday. Alexis with the kick. Holbrook tries to set it down but gets by her, but Matalowski will pick it up. She goes out wide to Agnes. Agnes turns into the middle. Cleared by Banks all the way back to Phillips. White tried to poke that away and unable to. Phillips with it still. Phillips trying to send. Here comes Matalowski. Matalowski turns. Kick goes back into the middle. Peyton with a left footer, and it goes out the backside. And that'll be a goal kick. Banks will take it here on the ACDN. Again, Mark Brown with Kenneth Williams. Banks kicks. Going to be knocked down by Hoiberg. Taken by Wazaruden, though. She plays it to Lowers. Lowers just boots it forward. Bork. Giving chase. So able to come out. Overhand to Carissa. Carissa going up the left sideline. Met there by Wazaruden. Wazaruden coming back the other way now with a head of steam. Wazaruden behind Reynoso. Ushery coming up. Plays it ahead to Felger. Felger knocks it down. She gets around Benitez, though. Banks into the middle to Lowers. Met there by Phillips. Poked away. And Hoiberg will come out with it. Hoiberg with a left footer to Agnes. Agnes coming down the left side, but Broughton able to clear it. Carissa will pick it up with time. Booted into Peyton. Peyton left-footed it into Agnes. Banks pokes it away and goes back the other direction. Broughton. Hoiberg. Hoiberg trying to come out of there, but Broughton has it. Tullis, though, gets it on her foot. Kicks it towards the goal and more right there. High kick. Phillips knocks it down. Floats over to Agnes. Agnes turns left, looking for Carissa on the overlap. Tullis in the middle. Still has it. Tullis still has it. Poked out by Banks. Benitez up to Broughton. Or White, I think. White to Greenstein. Greenstein still with it. Met there by Agnes. Greenstein still with it. Goes left to Benitez, and that's probably going to go out. Oh, yeah, and it does. Cruz there with an attempt to keep it in. That'll be a throw-in for Ussery. Headed back. Usher will let it just go out. Be another throw it. Trying to find Peyton. Tullis comes out of there with it. A little pumped ahead. Sent back. Madalowski was on her foot now. Corney sends Felger. It's not offsides, and Moore has to come out. I think Banks thought that was going to be offside. She stopped running. Looked up, but no offside called. But Moore able to come out and pick her up. Another high kick. Phillips knocks it down with her hip. Lowers comes out with it. Kicks it right back in. Lowers up to Benitez. Benitez tries to send to Reynoso, but nobody there. Bork will have to play it back to Solo. Reynoso pressuring. Carissa able to knock that down. Carissa with it still going up the left side with a head of steam. Got a whole bunch of people out ahead of her. Here comes Agnes. Mazarudin kicked it off of Madalowski and it went out the backside, so it'll be a goal kick for Gordon. Banks will take the goalie kick. Line drive. Headed right back in by Holberg. Madalowski picks it up. Comes to Estrada. She plays it out wide here to Cruz. Cruz trying to go up the left side. Into the middle to Benitez. Benitez looking for Greenstein. Finds her. Sarah DeYoung back there with her. Greenstein keeps it in bounds. Goes into the left. Cross. Right there. Solo. How much, Rudy? 39 minutes left. That regulation, correct, as Rudy said. Carissa now with a lot of space. Somebody's going to score here in just a minute. I don't know who it is. Just got that feeling. Carissa comes all the way, still with it. Nobody pressures her. Madalowski turns. Estrada comes out of there, and here she comes the other way. Tullis giving chase. And Tullis takes it away. Tullis up to Turcones. Turcones still down in this end. Somebody has to cover up for her. Into Sydney. Hoiberg with a shot. Oh, and right at Moore. Long throw out here to Benitez. Benitez with a head of steam. Felger giving chase. Benitez now with a head of steam. Phillips picks her up. Oh, and that ball goes all the way through. And fortunately there for the Tigers, Reynoso unable to get out of there ahead of it. It was dangerous. Looks like both teams are a little fatigued, to be honest with you. It is hot. Oh, Agnes comes out of there. Wazarudin down. Here comes Agnes. Got several with her. Tries to force it in and unable to do so. Estrada kicks it all the way back, but Phillips picks it up at mid-court, still with it. Shot from distance. Alvarez looking to check in for Gordon. We're going to have to stop the clock. Looks like Carissa's going to have to come off again. And Alvarez will check in for Cruz. So Tillman will check in. Carissa has to take a little breather. Again, Alvarez checked in. Clock is still stopped, so got another discussion. I guess they call it a drop ball here. Looks like Hoiberg and Greenstein. Don't see this too much, but every now and then. Andrew just does the right thing, and they'll kick it through. And we'll restart again, since that's where it started out when the whistle blew. Alina, look, Rodriguez looking to check in. Moore with a long kick, knocked down by DeYoung, but Benitez picks it up. Benitez trying to get one through. It's onside. Usrail able to clear. White, Felger behind her. They try to go outside. Greenstein giving chase, and it's going to go out. Here comes Alina, and out comes Courtney Madalowski. Usry with a throw in. Greenstein, Courtney, comes all the way through to Alina. Payton with it on her foot. Banks will pick up the loose ball. She'll play it back to Broughton, over to Estrada. Estrada out wide here to Alvarez. Alvarez looks to the middle. White, Benitez looking to go wide. Here comes, and that's offside. Alexis will take the free kick. Nice boomer in there to the middle, knocked down by Banks. Wazarudin able to come out of there with it. Wazarudin finds Banks. Banks looking for White or Benitez. Finds Benitez in the middle. Solo got wide. Tillman will pick it up. Tillman with a left footer, trying to find a runner. Gets all the way through. Broughton turns, kicks it back the other direction, but that should go out, and it'll be a throw in for Andrew. Candace. Oh, it stays in. Buffy picks it up. Buffy with a big shot, left footer just wide to the left. Candace will check in. And looks like Felger will check out. Moore with a free kick, or goalie kick. Again, plenty hot out there today. A lot of subs going in and out. Hoiberg comes out of there with it. Hoiberg got Candace with her. Strada marking her. Stops her into the middle, knocked down. Lowers gets it out. Greenstein able to settle it. Up ahead to Reynoso. Sarah DeYoung with her. Young pokes it out. Greenstein will take the throw in. He's going to throw it down into the corner. Reynoso gives chase. Usry will kick it out. Hasley looking to check in. Banks unlucky, and she boots it out, so it'll be a throw in now for Andrew. Here comes Azzy. Out comes Agnes. Bailey with the throw in. Benitez and Candace battle for it. Benitez and them trip over each other. Must have been a foul on us. Okay. Hey, Kenneth, per day, how much time? Banks will take it. Tiger's got a wall with Sydney as in Bailey. Goes to the middle. Estrada with a shot. A bunch of bodies in there. As he'll try to clear it. Ball goes behind. Kicked back in, but that's going to go out the back side. I don't know who kicked it. Reynoso tried to get it. $32 left. All right, here comes Buffy up the middle. Up the left side as he falls in behind to protect. Buffy going for the corner. Oh, wow, Wowzer Rudin. Here comes a shot, but that's knocked down. That'll be a corner. Looks like Alexis will take it. Tiger with a chance here. Gonna lean it right down there on the goal line. Short. And that hit the side of the net. Never had a chance. Here comes Banks. Line drive knocked down by Toas. Popped up into the air. White. Benitez. White over to Benitez. Benitez trying to send Reynoso. Here comes Reynoso. Here comes Solo. And Solo will win the battle. Will win the race, I guess. Quickly out to Ustry. Ustry tries to go up the right line, but it goes out. It'll be a throw in. Alvarez will take it. Alvarez finds Benitez by herself. Benitez turns. Not sure. I think she was expecting Reynoso to run, but not on the same page. Looks like a couple of subs coming in. Solo's kick with a big bounce as he clears it. Over to Buffy. Pressure there by White. Here comes Buffy. Buffy out ahead to Azzy. Wazarine and Azzy on. Azzy. Back to Buffy. Buffy with it. Buffy looking to cross. Oh, and a nice play there by Moore. Good shot by Buffy. Quickly out. Here comes Benitez. Benitez pokes it out ahead to Greenstein. Gordon back on here. Nice play there by Benitez. Benitez still with it. Benitez out ahead. Bork going to have to clear. I don't know if it's going to make it out. Doesn't look like it. And it does, though. I got a couple of subs here for Gordon. Elizabeth Harris coming in, and Braley Davis. Off comes Wright, and okay, 20. How much? 29 minutes. Rudy tells me. Reynoso out also. Caressa looking to go back in. Be a throw in for Gordon. Candace breaks that up. Looks like it'll go out. Be another throw in. Alvarez looking to take that throw in. Trying to find Greenstein. Does. Alvarez picks it up. Tries to go into the corner, but a little too far. That'll be a goal kick for Andrew. And Carissa should be able to come in, I guess. Maybe not. Cruz looking to check in for Gordon. Oh, was offside. Ustry with the kick. Down the right line here. Foyleberg settles it. Benitez on her. Holberg retreating. Turns. Greenstein pressing. Alexis was clearing it, but Buffy is... I guess Buffy's off. Carissa's in. Benitez is off. Alright, Alvarez looking for somebody. Hides Greenstein. Turns. Miss hit, but Banks picks it up. Banks going down the left side. Hustery with her. Banks turns. Finds Greenstein. Greenstein still with it. Still with it. Left shot. Goes to the far post. Cruz right there. Unable to get a foot on it. As he comes out with it. Flowers. I haven't called her name much. Oh, they got it on here to Harris. Harris. Nice break up there by Phillips. Looks like Carissa will come out of there with it. Harris kicks out of bounds. Looks like Elena will take the throw in. Is it golden goal in overtime? Okay. Nice throw in by Rodriguez. Settled. Azzy with it. Tries to go back the other way. Elena kicks it back to Carissa, and Carissa unable to handle it. It'll go out of bounds. Wazarudin comes in quickly with it. Harris into Banks. Banks in the middle. Goes right. Looking for somebody. Knocked down by Alexis. And it's offside. So regulation coming up. End of regulation. No goal scored. We go to 2 5-minute overtimes. Golden goal means next goal wins. Nobody scores there. Go to PKs. Phillips with a kick. Horberg back-toed it. Back-heeled it, I mean. Azzy settles down, trying to go around Wazarudin, and she pushes her down, and that's... Kyle don't agree with that, but I think she squarely pushed her down. Yeah. Alright, Banks comes wide this way. Elena giving chase. Estrada looking over here for Alvarez. Finds her. Candace into the middle to Lowers, but unable to handle it. Peyton comes out of there with it. Peyton over to Candace. Knocked out by Cruz. Ussery with the throw in. Looking for Sydney. It goes over her head. Off of Alvarez, so that'll be another throw in. No, and Elena will take the throw in. Goes all the way over. Sydney went out in front. Broughton able to clear. Elena bangs into. Estrada comes out of there with it. Ball goes out. That'll be a throw in for Gordon. Alvarez. Hans Greenstein. Greenstein. Back to Alvarez. Hoiberg boots it out. We're about back to where we started here a few minutes ago. Harris. Falls down. Oh, that wasn't a foul. I'll agree with that wasn't a foul. Agnes looking to check in. Banks. Flowers. Knocked down by Haley. Ussery clears it out. I don't know if Carissa's going to be able to keep it in, and she's not. What time have we got there, Rudy? 22:10 left. Regulation is correct. Throw in comes in to Harris. Bumped off by Bork. Out of there is Azzy. Azzy out ahead to Elena. A couple Gordon girls on the ground. Looks like it'll be another throw in. Reynoso looking to check in. Also, Banks out ahead, but Solo easily out. Felger looking to check back in also. Solo with a kick, knocked down by Banks. Peyton picks it up, though, and punts it a little forward to herself. Trying to send Azzy. Broughton, oh, and Broughton fans on it, and Azzy's got it. Broughton, though, able to recover and just kicks it out safely out of bounds, but that was a big chance. Azzy out. Felger in. Agnes in. Candace out. Cruz out, and Reynoso in for Gordon. Azzy had a chance to be the hero there. Breakaway goal. Throw in from Alina. That goes all the way through. Boy, that was dangerous. Lowers clears. Greenstreet tries to settle, but Phillips back with it. Sydney in front. Moore has to come out and grab that. Moore with the goalie kicks. A little line drive punt. Goes over Felger's head, and that'll probably go out. And it does. Usry with the throw in quickly. Finds Sydney. Sydney with it still. Reynoso comes off out of there, but kicks it into no man's land. Harris giving chase, so is Solo. Solo clears it high into the air. Alvarez and Felger here. Bounces over, or goes over everybody's head. Reynoso unable to control it. We got a couple of balls going on here. Alina with the throw in. Alina with a nice toss, but nobody there. Strada ahead to Davis, but taken away by Alina. Alina into the middle. Peyton with it now. Knocked down by Strada. Goes out. Rodriguez into the middle. Banks. Oh, that's dangerous. Alvarez unable to do anything with it. Hoiberg trying to turn and does. Hoiberg's still with it, and that'll go out, and it'll be another throw in. Tigers have it deep in now. How much time? 20 minutes left here in regulation. Looks like Alina will take a throw in. Alina's had some good throw-ins here all day. Really chunk it. Well, the Tigers back at the net. Here we go into the middle. Banks. Somebody going to get a shot. Somebody, oh, nobody, unable to. Estrada just clears it. Usry and Greenstein battle. Usry kicks it right back in. Felger pops it up. Alina with a header. Keeps it in the play, but it went out. It'll be a throw in here for Gordon. I guess, well, I don't know, maybe it was a foul. No, out. That was throw in. Alvarez to take it. They're going to go short. Estrada will pick it up. Andrew tries to converge. Estrada coming out of there. Oh, and that's taken away by Felger. Here comes Tullis with a shot. And a nice save. Well, that was fortunate there for Gordon. I wouldn't have known if she'd have scored anyway. That somebody stepped right in front of me, in between me and the goalkeeper. Moore with a Felger with a header. That's a nice play by Felger. They're able to keep it down here. Tigers applying pressure now. Estrada looking for the throw-in. She's not usually doing this. Felger. Foul. Gordon guys disagree, but to no avail. All right, Phillips here with a big leg. She can get something on target. Tigers can put one in the board. Right in the middle. Oh, Felger took a left-footed shot. Estrada. Alexis kicks it right back in where it came from. Estrada Got Harris. Young. Able to settle it down. Harris. Aw. It's kind of a cheap foul there. But Gordon will get a free kick out of it. And looks like Banks will take it. Kicks it right to Felger, but comes back to Banks. Felger giving chase. Peyton comes out of there. Here comes Peyton now. Two to her left. Oh, and two loses track of it. Oh, here comes Felger. Broughton. Warburg. Broughton coming out this way. Able to play it to Estrada, but a lot of pressure. Estrada up to Alvarez. Peyton. Who? Oh, Flowers. Greenstein. Here comes Sidney out. Solo out. Bailey with it. Estrada will settle that. Felger with her. Goes left, looking for Alvarez. Passes behind her. Gets it ahead to Reynoso. Reynoso with space. Up to Banks. Banks with still space. 16 minutes to go. Reynoso. Looks like Harris in. Oh, and she's offside. So Ushery. Quickly out to Carissa. White looking to check in. Tillman looking to check in. Agnes went on her feet now. Agnes turns. Got ahead of steam. Gets it out ahead to Peyton. A little too far. Broughton clears it back up. Both teams playing with a little bit of sense of urgency right now. Rodriguez trying to turn. Reynoso. Phillips. Gets it out to Carissa. Agnes taken down, and that's a foul. So here we go. Again, both teams looking for that goal. Alexis all the way to the keeper. So Moore. Out with a goal kick. Takes a bounce. Felger will knock it down. It'll come back to Estrada, though. Estrada out. Oh, to Alvarez. Alvarez kicks it back into the middle. Nobody there. Sarah DeYoung. Got a couple of subs coming again. White and Tillman in for. Harris comes out. Peyton comes out. Alvarez, Flowers, Sidney there, pressures by Greenstein. Buppy kicks it back in. Rodriguez with it. Greenstein, oh my. I got a yellow for both. What's the one now? Oh, 14:04. Greenstein out and Rodriguez out. Benitez checks in. Azari checks in. Stop at your clock. Again, a lot of frustration building up here, and again, a sense of urgency. A little tangled up there, kind of a little pushing and shoving, and both of them got a yellow. I believe we're ready now. Banks. Down the left side, knocked out by Felger, but Alvarez picks it up. Benitez keeps control. Goes out wide to Alvarez. Ushery with her. Felger, though, takes away that. Kicks it back into the middle. Hoiberg there. Hoiberg coming right still. Coming right. Looking for Felger. Good try there by Sidney. Try to bend it or run down the line. Strada. Long throw in. Benitez. Felger battling. Benitez. And another foul. Banks. Into the middle. Tillman knocks it down. Benitez with a swing and a miss. Pulls through. Carissa with it. Shot from distance. Oh, and Solo with a nice play. Thought it got by her there almost. Did it? Carissa. Greenstein's looking to check back in again. Here comes Agnes into the middle. Buffy. Tillman with space. Tillman's going to take a shot. Just wide to the left. 12.5 to go. We got another time. And two refs want to talk. Not sure what that's about. Greenstein in. Davis out. What do they normally talk about like that, Rudy? You got any idea?
Could be something that the ARC.
Okay. Okay. Agnes. Lazarudino takes it. Greenstein up to Benitez. Benitez with Buffy on her. Getting real physical out here. Flowers. Reynoso in there with it, trying to get a shot. Turns. Looking for help. Shot from Banks is way high. Tigers got to be careful. They've been not worn, but... Persistent infringement is what Rudy says. Probably they're talking about somebody's getting fouled quite often. White. Bork breaks that up, but it comes back to White. White flicks it in the middle. Reynoso knocked down by, oh my, that's in the penalty box. Is that in the box? Oh my. Is that a penalty kick? Oh my. 11:10 to go. Wasn't much doubt there though, Sarah. I don't know if she could have done something different, but it was not a whole lot there. White was coming free, and so here we go. Man had a saved penalty kick the last time we were out here. See if Solo can guess correctly. And she does, but it comes right back and hits the crossbar, and it's still in front. Oh my! What is that called? Foul on them. Oh my. Solo with a big save. Lauer took another shot at it. Hit the top crossbar. Wow. That's amazing. So Solo with a fantastic save right there. And then again off the crossbar. Here we go. Carissa. Stopped by Reynoso. Carissa will come back to Solo. White pressures her. Lowers heads it over to Banks. Met there by Tillman. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Tillman gets a red. This is ridiculous. Tillman picks up a red. Alright, so here we go. Andrew having to play a man down. Banks knocked down by DeYoung. Phillips comes out with it. Banks stops it, turns, goes the other direction. Finds Lowers. If that's onside, and that's offside. Got a stoppage here. Alright, so Buffy has to leave the field, and that's what the holdup is. Looks like Bria's got her off, and Kyle and the middle ref are talking. Peyton looking to try to get back in. Again, Tiger's still a man down. All right. So the offside kick now be played. Phillips. Ball comes all the way through. Poked ahead. Reynoso. Azzi giving chase. Reynoso up to Benitez. Benitez goes right. Gets it in. Solo having to come out and does. Flowers sends it right back in, but Phillips sends it right back. Felger back to Bailey. Bailey over to Sarah. Sarah in the middle. Flowers. Holberg comes out with it. Benitez. Alvarez. Sidney going right. Cleared. White with it. Back to Greenstein. Back to White. White going right. Here comes Banks. That ball go out. And Peyton looking to check in. Azzi will check out. Again. Alright, throw in from Carissa. She'll go backwards to Allison. Allison pokes it ahead to Carissa, but it's taken off by Reynoso. Bork covers her up. Kicks it forward. Here comes Agnes. Broughton, though. Kicks it back up this way. Greenstein with it. Over to Banks. Peyton dives in, but unable to get it. Comes wide here to Lowers. Reynoso's onside. Oh, and Solo with a beautiful save. And Bork has to clear it wide. Big collision down there. How much time we got? 7:40, and it's still in a scoreless game. 7:40 in regulation. Benitez picks it up. Benitez with it still, met by Bork. Banks with a shot, and it goes wide. Solo goes wide left. Carissa coming out. A lot of room. Right up there by Greenstein. Lazarudin picks it up. Lazarudin coming back this way. Tries to get it to Greenstein. She goes into the middle. White will pick it up. Back to Flowers. Flowers looking to the left side. Reynoso's on side, but again, Solo. Quickly out. Comes out quickly over here to Felger. Alvarez steps in front of it. Usry clears it down this way. Strada with it still. Felger just boots it out. Strada plays it up the line to Alvarez. Alvarez back to Estrada. Estrada into the middle. Benitez with space. Turning right. Into Lowers. Lowers with a shot. Way wide right, though. 6 minutes to go here. Goal kick bounces by. Broughton kicks it right back in. Alexis knocks it down, but Banks picks it up. Banks coming through. Sarah will kick it out the back, and that'll be a corner kick for Gordon. They go short. Come back to Banks into the middle, but Alexis is there. Lazarudin steps up. Lazarudin knocks it down. Lazarudin still with it on her foot. Allison Bork breaks it up. Lazarudin takes it, tries to change directions. Allison with a good battle there, comes out of there with it. Pokes it out ahead. Estrada kicks it back into the middle. Carissa changes directions. Benitez. How much time? 4:29. Hoiberg settles it down. Hoiberg now, here we go. Tigers with a run. Got Hoiberg with Peyton with her. Felger coming down the right side. Crosses to Felger. Nice play there by Alvarez, but it comes back to Hoiberg with a shot. Oh, and just unable to get enough on it. Good chance there by Tigers. Moore with a goal kick. Usry knocks it down. Felger with it. She'll play it back to Phillips. Phillips will boom it all the way back in, but nobody there. Moore will pick it up. Goal kick. Knocked down and forward by Phillips on Peyton Tellis' foot. Now she flips it around her. Here comes Peyton. Here comes Estrada. The ball goes to Gordon. Maybe a throw-in for them. Takwaza-Runa will take it. To back up a little bit. Got a timeout here. Not sure what that's about. Alright, looks like we got all that cleared up. 3 minutes to go exactly. Come up the line, knocked down by Agnes. Agnes with it still. Agnes turns, finds Hoiberg. Hoiberg with a shot, knocked down. Estrada comes out of there with it. Estrada with a head of steam. Phillips tries to kick it ahead, but nobody there. And Bork knocks it down. She'll send it back the other direction. Carissa now. Lazarudin and Agnes battling. That'll be a foul. Benitez plays it short to Banks. Back to Benitez. Agnes tries to take it, but Benitez with it still. Goes around Carissa. Knocked down there by Allison. Benitez comes back to her. Agnes there. Bork knocks it down again. Bork comes out of there. All right, Tullis with it now. Looking for her. Got Sydney with her. Goes out wide. Bork down the left side on the overrun. She has to stop, but does find Hoiberg. Hoiberg out ahead, and Moore's going to have to come out, and she makes the save. Started to get rid of it quickly, but thought about it again. 145, Rudy tells me. Phillips knocks it down, goes right to Greenstein. Hoiberg. Out ahead to Agnes. Agnes appears to be onside. Agnes with it still. Agnes with it still. Oh, and look there. Oh, my. What a beautiful play there by Moore. Agnes kept that going, kept it going, fed it over to Felger, but Felger was unable to quite get there in time. And Moore with a fantastic save. Nice boot by Moore. Going to take a big bounce. Ushery. Sarah DeYoung. 60 seconds. She'll clear it out. Everybody's got to hurry. Greenstein with the ball. Benitez to Banks. Over to Lowers. Lowers with a long shot, but solo right there. Quickly out. How much? 30 seconds to go. Carissa with the last shot down here. Agnes again. Peyton unable to control it, and here we go. Back the other way is White. Reynoso. Good battle in the middle there. Oh, that's a foul. 15 seconds. Flowers with a shot, a long, and a nice save there by Solo. Two, one, and there it goes. All right, so regulation's over. Guess we'll have a 5-minute break and then 1 5-minute overtime period. Is there a break now? Oh, so Rudy's been explaining to me what's going on here. There'll be a 5-minute break right now. Again, we played 90. At that point, then there'll be a 10-minute period with a golden goal. Any goal wins. If it's still scoreless, we have another 5-minute break. 2-minute break, I'm sorry. 2-minute break, and then we'll go to another 10. And again, if that no, still not scoreless, then how long of a break? A couple minutes, and then we'll go to PKs. We're still, yes. So we'll be back. Alright, both teams had their strategies and their breaks. Appears that, again, this is a first OT, 10 minutes. Again, golden goal, which means the next goal wins either way. Tigers are playing a man down due to a red card, and will continue to do so. But again, winner here goes on to play Darton Friday night in Albany. And with referee blows the whistle, and here we go. Alright, here we go. 10 minutes. And Emily Adcock's unable to play today for a knee. Tigers will send out Hussery, DeYoung, Allison Bohr, Carissa, Alexis Phillips, Peyton Tullis, Felger, Hoiberg, and Agnes. Solo obviously in goal. Moore still in goal for Gordon State. Again, 10 minutes, golden goal. Here we go. Greenstein picks it up. Gets by Banks, but Estrada will go out wide with it. Cruz back into Banks in the middle. Trying to find Benitez. Bork breaks that up. Hoiberg. Benitez with a lot of pressure. That goes off of Banks' head. Cruz will pick it up, send it back in. Greenstein. Taken away by Sidney. Sidney up ahead. Trying to find Felger. Estrada. Two at first. Hoiberg giving chase. Estrada up the line, but it goes out. It'll be a throw in. Hussery quickly in. Banks and Hoiberg battle. Banks comes out of there with it. Goes all the way through the middle. White. Benitez. Trying to find Reynoso. Bork giving chase. Reynoso still battling. Reynoso still trying to get around, and Bork clears it. That'll be throw in deep down here. And Mark Brown, Kenneth Williams here on the Andrew College Digital Network, bringing you this broadcast from the Horde Complex. Throw in goes in, and that'll go out the back. It'll be a goal kick for Solo. This will be our last game here this year. DeYoung back to Hussery. Hussery trying to go up the right side. Cruz steps in front of it, sends it back that direction. Reynoso trying to settle it down, but unable. Allison, right click, picks that one up. Benitez, a little too far, and that'll go all the way to Solo. Solo with a nice kick. Lowers and knock it down. Harris looking to go in. Felger trying to come up with it. Felger kicks it this direction. Estrada able to pick it up. Estrada in space. Finds Greenstein. Over to Banks. Over to Benitez. Trying to go wide to right. White is in. White right. Oh, what a nice play there by Bork. comes Harris. Out comes, I'm not sure who's coming out. Not out in a minute. Oh, so it's a corner. So far, they've gone short on all of them. Well, if that's a, yeah, it must have been Cruz who. Corner, knocked down by Agnes. Agnes coming out. Stops. Looks for some help. Tries to go wide. Peyton will pick it up. Peyton goes out wide here to Carissa. Carissa looking for Felger. Broughton goes wide. Agnes knocks it down. Agnes with it now. White giving chase. White comes out of there with it. Runs into Holberg. Agnes with it again. Agnes tries to go wide, but that's knocked down. Tullis, she'll play it out wide to Hussery. Hussery down into the corner. Felger with a shot right on goal, and Moore with an easy save. Again, we're in first overtime. How much time we got left? Scoreless game. Moore with a kick. Tigers are playing a man down. Flowers to Banks. Banks into the middle to Greenstein. Tries to go wide left, but nobody out there. Hussery. Knocked down by Greenstein. DeYoung. That'll go out and it'll be a throw in. Rudy, how much time? 5:18 to go here in this 10-minute period. Felger able to keep it alive. Again, 2 10-minute periods. No score. We'll go to penalty kicks. Broughton, Flowers, Holberg on her. White down in there. Carissa giving chase. That'll be a throw in for Gordon. Banks trying to keep it alive. Agnes in there. And Agnes able to clear it out. Be another throw in. And both teams pretty tired. Banks, and it goes out off her leg and out the back. Solo. Knocked down by Banks. Comes right to Agnes, though. Into the middle. Flowers controls it. To Benitez. Benitez with it still. Plenty of room. Still plenty of room. Little flick ahead. Greenstein. And it's offsides. 3:45 to go. I think the Tigers would love to get a goal here, obviously, but if that worst comes to worst, they'd love to go to penalty kicks and at least give a shot there. Lena Rodriguez looks to check in. Carissa with a free kick. Also looking to check back in. Banks. Agnes keeps it alive, kicks it into the middle. Lowers. Back to White. Tries to get it over to Benitez. Back to Lowers. Lowers going to thread one through, but Bork right there with it. Bork is still down in the corner, and she'll clear. Comes a sub. Reynoso in. Alina in. Harris out. Peyton out. .240 left here. Greenstein with a throw in it. Finds Benitez. Benitez goes over the top. Gonna bounce right to Cruz. Cruz kicks it towards the goal. Here comes Solo with a save. Solo with a big kick, big high bounce. Cruz sends it right back where it came from. Another high bounce. Allison comes out of there with it. Bork looking for help. Reynoso giving chase, knocked down. Felger picks it up. Cruz comes out of there with it. Back to Broughton. Here comes Sidney. Oh, nice play there by Banks. White with room. Oh, Carissa with a steal. Agnes unable to keep it in. How much? 144. Head to Banks. Oh, a nice takeaway there by Agnes. Packed into the middle, Lowers. Hoiberg. Hoiberg comes out of there with it. All right, here we go. Hoiberg and Felger. Lowers giving chase. Felger with it. Felger looks to turn. Try to get it in the middle. Broughton. Oh, and Banks clears that one out of danger, but Phillips will pick it up. Phillips changes direction. Banks and Alina. Oh, here we go. Reynoso spins a couple times. Benitez try to find it in the middle. Bork knocks it down. Bork with a nice play there. Benitez, though. Comes Banks. They're going to go wide right again. Here comes White. White able to get to it. Carissa. Oh, and I was unable to get to it. .40 seconds to go. Bounces all the way through. Wazerud. Banks. Banks back to Estrada. Estrada out over here to Cruz. Cruz into the middle. Weinstein. Comes across. Oh, and right there, just out ahead of Reynoso. Big kick. Oh, Lowers comes out with it again. Boots it right back in. Reynoso, and there's the time. All right. We've got a 2-minute break here, and we'll switch sides, and we'll go to the second overtime. All right, Karen D, go Tigers. All right, I believe there's a 2-minute break in between. Is it 2 or 5? 2-minute break in between. Kenneth, what'd you plug in? Oh. All right. Second overtime. Another 10 minutes. Still golden goal. Comes the softball team. Again, Tiger's still playing a man down, obviously. You don't get a man back with a red card, so joined here in the booth by Blake Williams. Again, if Tigers can manage to put one on the board here, they'll go to Albany on Friday. Take on Darton State, semifinals of the Gcaa Region 17 playoffs. Other matchup between 3 and 6, GMC and South Georgia will face ABAC on Friday. All right, Tiger will start with it. Alexis wide to Carissa. Oh, quickly up to Agnes. Agnes over to Alina. Alina back to Agnes, but cleared by Lowers. Ball went off of Carissa's nose, apparently. But Hoiberg there trying to thread it through for Agnes. Knocked down by Weiser Rudin. Carissa took one off the face. Back live here. 9:15. Feller comes out with it. Nice play there by Solo. Carissa must have had a bloody nose. Big kick. Going to take a high bounce. Strada with it. Sydney with pressure. It's taken away by Agnes. Agnes back out to Sydney. Sydney, Wazarudin. Wazarudin's able to turn, and it'll foul. Banks will take the penalty kick, or the free kick. Trying to find somebody open. Back into the middle over Benitez's head, bounces off Alexis. Benitez goes out wide. White. And a Greenstein looking to go left, and she's got Reynoso, and that's way offside. How much? 8 minutes. Phillips will take the free kick. Comes short, Felger. Hoiberg comes out with it, though. Oh, and she gets by Estrada, sitting with it still. And that'll be a corner for Andrew. Comes Tullis. Alina out. Tullis in. Seven minutes to go. Here comes Alexis. Bills for their corner. Tigers with their best chance in either overtime. Oh, and it hit the crossbar. And that'll go out the... I think Peyton headed that ball. Hit the corner bar there where the two come together. Looks like it'll be another corner, or is that a throw-in? Here's a throw-in. See, they try to save it. That'll be a goal kick. Chris, did you bust your nose? All right, comes out short to Estrada. 6 minutes to go. Cruz coming up the left side. And that's too far for Greenstein. Everybody's... Both teams up off the bench here. A lot of... All right, here we go. With throw in for Ussery. Flowers. Reynoso. Back to Estrada. Peyton picks her up. Benitez comes out wide to Greenstein. Felger turns her. Back to Estrada. Estrada goes wide. Mazarudin. Agnes presses her. Oh, and that's a takeaway. Here comes Sydney. Tigers with the momentum right by Estrada. Sydney still feeds it in. Agnes, she gets a shot. A little, not enough on it. Apparently it's going to be a goal kick. 4:50 to go. Moore. Knocked down by Alexis, and that'll go out right here in midfield. Both teams got to be exhausted. And again, one of the most exciting things in sports awaits us, PKs. We can't manage to find the net somewhere. Greenstein, that's going to go out. That'll be a throw-in for Andrew. Felger quickly. Greenstein heads it back. Estrada sets it down. Cruz. DeYoung sends it right back where it came from. Sydney. Somebody's going to make a mistake here in just a minute. Greenstein keeps it in. Oh, and Sydney takes it away. Sydney changes directions. Here we go. Into Alexis. Up to Peyton. Both teams being cautious. Sydney. Carissa trying to check back in. That's knocked down, but it goes to Felger. Banks, so clears it up. Knocked down by Peyton. Out by Banks, and that'll be a throw-in for Andrew. Here comes Carissa. 3:35 to go. Azzy coming off. Hey. All right, throw in to Felger. Oh, that goes through two people's legs there. Estrada kicks it. Bork. Broughton. White with it. Alexis. Over to Carissa. Comes wide to Allison. Benitez, though, picks up the loose ball. Benitez a little too far, and here comes Solo. .245 to go. Banks able to control it. Hoiberg comes out of there with it. Battle by Cruz. That's cleared by Estrada. Tigers down in here. quickly into Hoiberg. At there by Cruz. Cruz, that's a foul. Like Banks. Long kick. This is over somebody's head if this is onside. Estrada. Broughton. And just like that, Broughton, was how much left? 155. I believe that was Broughton scored it. So we'll end it right here. Great game. Thought we might go to PKs. Refs did a fine job. See you guys next summer. For the Andrew College Digital Network and Kenneth Williams, we're going to sign out. We'll see you next year.